Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a tag video for you today. I was tagged by Angela to do the sweater weather tag, and I guess there was kind of like a fall themed tag, and now we are moving into winter, but still, you know, it's always fun to learn stuff about people, especially if you're like me and you're nosy. I like to know all kinds of stuff about people. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this tag, and then because we are moving into winter, I probably won't tag anybody else specifically, but if you feel like doing a tag, absolutely go ahead, because like I said, I'm always curious to learn more about you guys and everybody. So there are 15 questions, and we'll get started. Number one, what is your favorite candle scent for fall? It's anything that's like a food scent. I really enjoy food scented candles, and we don't use open flame candles. We use melts, like in the warmer, but I like chocolate fudge brownie, sugar cookie, or banana nut bread, those kind of sweeter food type scents. Pumpkin cheesecake is one I got not too long ago. Just scents like that. And I particularly like the winter scents too. Even in the fall, I like pine or holly berry, snowflake, peppermint, that kind of stuff. I like tropical too for the summertime, and then in the spring maybe like lilac or some floral, but pretty much for the summer I like coconut, you know, and like pineapple, like tropical scents. And then but for fall and winter it's like either Christmas themed or food related scents. Okay, number two, coffee, tea, or cocoa. I guess I would say first probably coffee, and then cocoa. I have to be in the mood for hot chocolate, and I drank a lot of it last year. I used the Keurig to make it last year a lot, and that was really good. I had a sore throat in January that lasted for a really long time, and the doctor gave me some medicine for it, but I just went through a lot of hot chocolate when I had that really sore throat because it felt so good. But I do like coffee in the morning, which is funny because I didn't used to drink coffee at all. And then when I met my husband and started dating him, he's a big coffee drinker. So I started drinking coffee. And now I like coffee at home, but I don't like it out. So if we're at a restaurant or like traveling, I have no interest in it. I'll take like a Coke for breakfast or juice or something like that. But I only want coffee at home because I only like our home coffee. That's it. So I know it's kind of weird. And I do drink tea sometimes, but usually it's just when I'm sick. So number three, what is your best fall memory? I have like a lot of good memories of the fall because fall is my favorite season by far. But I guess I would say my wedding now is my favorite fall memory because I got married in the fall. My husband and I, we both knew that we wanted a fall wedding because our favorite season is fall. And so we were married in early October. October 3rd is our wedding date. And it just was a nice fall day actually, because it started out like it was gonna rain. They were calling for rain that day, and everything was indoors, so it was fine. But we were able to take our pictures outside, and as soon as we were done with the last picture, it started to rain, so we went inside for the reception. But that was really nice. And actually, if you want to indulge me, I'm going to show you guys 3 pictures. I brought 3 pictures just to show. One, because I talked about it in another video, my wedding cake topper with the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, and how it looked really elegant and nice, and I wanted to show you guys that. So I dug out that picture of it so that you can see that it really, really was a very like elegant looking Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. So this was like on the top of our wedding cake. And then this, like, probably my favorite 3 pictures from our wedding. This is my sister and I. Block out my own face there. So that's my sister. She's my younger sister. And then the last picture is of my husband and I. This is like one of and these 2 pictures, my sister and I, and this one, are pictures that like weren't professional pictures. They were just, you know, like people stamping pictures. And I like those because they're not posed and they're just casual, you know what I mean? So this is my husband and I, and you can see my uncle in the background. But I like this picture because I think it's just kind of like relaxed, and it's how we really are. You know, it was like us. It's not posed and stiff or formal or anything. It was just like one of those candid shots that caught our personalities, I think, and how happy we were on that day. So that's it. Don't worry, I'm not going to show you my whole wedding album or anything creepy like that. Okay. Number 4, dark lips or winged liner for fall. I would have to say dark lips just because I can't do winged liner. I don't know what the deal is. I can't do it no matter how hard I try. And also because I am getting crow's feet, it just doesn't work for me. So I definitely like winged liner on other people, but for myself, it would be the dark lips. Number 5, best fall fragrance. There's so many, I can't choose one in particular. I just really look forward to when it starts to cool off outside and I can start wearing those heavier fragrances again, because those are the ones I like the best. So I would say like the pink sugar, because it's like heavier and very sweet. Dolce & Gabbana for her, Dolce & Gabbana Desire. Let me see, what else do I like in the fall? I started wearing my Prada Candy again in the fall. So there's just lots of fragrances that I really, really enjoy that aren't appropriate for summertime. So I would say like fall and winter are my favorite times to wear perfume, because it's when I can wear those heavy ones that I really like the best. Number 6, your favorite Thanksgiving food. I would say my favorite Thanksgiving and Christmas food together would be homemade cornbread stuffing. My grandma used to make it all the time, and we all loved it. And then when my grandma passed away, we started, like, our first Christmas, we were like, who's going to make the dressing, you know? And my cousin Shelly, she's a pretty good cook. So she said, well, I'll start doing it. So she started to do it, and she does a really good job of it. But then when I got married, you start to get that situation where you can't always be together on the holidays anymore because you're married and you have a new family and stuff like that. And I really wanted the dressing, and I was like, I guess I could try to make it on my own. I was a little intimidated because it's one of those iconic family dishes that had been built up in our family, you know, like it was kind of on a pedestal, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it justice. But I asked my cousin Shelly to talk me through it. She gave me really good instructions, and I had her on standby on the phone, and I took a picture of it and texted it to her and everything, and I ended up doing pretty good. So I've made it a few times now, and I'll probably make it for Christmas or New Year's this year. We went to my stepbrother's for Thanksgiving, so I didn't make it there, but Christmas or New Year's I'll probably make it again, and that's definitely my favorite Thanksgiving and Christmas food, just because it's such a comfort food to me. It makes me think of my family and my grandparents and, you know, when I was a kid and stuff like that. So number 7, what is autumn weather like where you live? It's cool generally. We have all the leaves changing colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I live in Michigan, and I live in southeast Michigan, close down to the Ohio border. So like I'm only a half-hour drive from Toledo or so, Toledo, Ohio. So that kind of tells you where I'm at. Also, with Michigan, you can always hold out your hand. Well, I can't, but you could hold out your hand and it looks like a mitten, and people always tell where they live in Michigan by, you know, that kind of impromptu map. But it's very cool. The leaves are changing colors and falling, and the weather really cools off quite a bit in Michigan, and I look forward to it because I'm not a warm summer person too much. Number 8, what is your most worn sweater? I don't really have a specific sweater. I had a gray one. It was ribbed and it had a hood on it that my aunt gave me, and I think she either bought it at the thrift store, I think is how it went. She bought it at the thrift store and she wore it for a couple of years, and then she passed it on to me, and I've worn it for a couple of years. So that definitely it was gray and it had a hood and it was ribbed. It zipped up the front. That got a lot of use. But lately this year I've been wearing a lot of those kind of open flowy cardigans. I bought a couple of those in different colors gray, I bought one in blue, and I bought one in like a berry color. And I've been wearing those because they're super comfortable, and you can wear them with leggings, and it covers up your hips and thighs and butt and stomach and all the, but it still looks really nice too. You look put together and everything. So that's what I've been wearing this year. As soon as the weather got cool, I started putting those on over my leggings and stuff. So that's really nice. Number 9, your must-have nail polish for fall. I don't have one. I'll tell you, last year, in the fall, the Essie fall collection came out, and I had seen in, what's that magazine called? Allure. They had showed the fall collection, and there was a kind of like an iridescent duochrome. I can't remember the name of it, but it looked like gray initially, but then when it shifted, it would look like purple or green or have some brown in it. And I was like, that color is absolutely fabulous. I have to have that color. They said that was going to be the must-have color for fall. And I went to Target and I bought it, and I wore it once, and I didn't like it that much. So I thought, here it is. I said I had to have it, and then I didn't even like it that much. So, I don't care. I'm not seasonal with my nail colors or makeup, really. I just do what I want to do. Number 10, football games or jumping in leaves. I would have to say jumping in leaves. I don't really like football. It's not something I watch. We do watch hockey in this house, and I looked forward to fall coming because I knew that the new season for hockey would start up. But I'm not really a football fan. Football gets on my nerves. I feel like they stop the clock every 3.5 seconds, and it takes 50 million years for one game, and it drives me insane. I just don't like it. I don't like the whole... I'm just very negative about football. I'm not a fan of the NFL or those athletes in general. Usually so no football. Jumping in leaves for me. Number 11, skinny jeans or leggings. Well, I know I've mentioned this before, but I have extremely skinny legs. And so I like skinny jeans because they kind of look like a straight leg jean on me. So even like people that wear skinny jeans, and you know how they hug your calf all the way down and everything, that is not how it is on me. A skinny jean looks like a straight leg jean. And actually, I had bought a new pair of skinny jeans, and I wore them yesterday for the first time, and I'm like, these are not skinny jeans. They weren't tight enough for my liking, because that's how thin my legs are and my ankles. They're just ridiculously skinny. So I like leggings a lot because they do fit me well, and I have such thin legs that usually I can wear them with a tunic length top or sweater or sweatshirt, and it looks nice. I'm blessed in that I have such thin legs, I guess, because I know a lot of plus size women, they're not happy with the way their legs look. So I am pleased with that, but I don't know. Like skinny jeans just don't fit me like skinny jeans. They fit me like a straight leg, and I like that. I can still tuck them into boots and stuff like that, but they don't look as right on me as they look on everybody else. Number 12, combat boots or Uggs. There probably would have been a time when I definitely said combat boots. I used to think Uggs were horrible. That was when Britney Spears was always wearing them in the summertime. Remember, she'd walk around with like a pair of athletic shorts and Uggs on, and like the Inquirer and Star Magazine and the Entertainment Tonight would show her all these pictures of her walking around, and I thought they looked so trashy. But I have since changed my opinion on them. I have a pair that are not real Uggs. They're knockoff, but they're very nice knockoff. They're quite warm, and that's why I like them, because they go up my, halfway up my calf or so, and they're so furry and warm on the inside. My legs get cold now. The older I'm getting, the colder my legs get in the fall and in the winter. And those boots are very comfortable and warm for me to wear outside. Combat boots, I still like the look of them, but they're heavy. I'm just not into it. Like the older I get, the more I just want to be comfortable. But like I used to wear Doc Martens a lot, and I would say those are close to a combat boot look. I had a couple pairs of Doc Martens, and I really liked those a lot with jeans. I'd peg my jeans back in the 90s. Remember that? You'd peg your jeans and roll them up, and then you have your socks and scrunched above your Doc Martens. That was happening. Okay, number 13. Is pumpkin spice worth the hype? For me, no. I'm not really into pumpkin spice. I like peppermint better, like as far as like coffees and stuff like that. I just don't care for the taste of pumpkin spice so much. I like pumpkin pie. but I don't like the pumpkin pie coffees or coffee creamer at all. And we had some pumpkin bagels not long ago, and they were okay, but they weren't anything like that I was totally psyched about or anything like that. So no, I don't think pumpkin spice is worth the hype for me anyways. Okay, number 14, your favorite fall TV show. I don't know, because I think that TV has changed from when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, you would get the TV guide and they would have like a big thick issue of the TV guide, and it would show like all the fall shows that were going to debut, because TV used to be different than it is now, and all the new shows would start in the fall, and then you would have reruns the rest of the year. And it's not like that as much anymore, because now you have shows that run for so many episodes and they take a mid-season hiatus and they come back and they do that, and then various networks start their shows at different times of the year. So TV, as far as that goes, is really different now than when I was a kid. And I used to really look forward to the fall shows starting when I was younger. Now I would say, there's not like one specific show that starts up in the fall. However, this season I was definitely looking forward to Sleepy Hollow starting again in the fall when that started. And of course The Walking Dead, that came on in October. Everybody and their mother watches Walking Dead, so I was looking forward to both of those. But as far as Ghost Adventures, I like that a lot. There was not a lot of TV shows that I was looking forward to starting in the fall. There was only a couple that I watched. So, but those, Sleepy Hollow, Walking Dead, and Ghost Adventures, I'd say were ones I was looking forward to. And then number 15, what song gets you in the fall spirit? I don't really have a particular song, but I will say that when in October, I always listen to that Sounds of the Season channel on the TV that plays the seasonal music, and they'll play Halloween music, like all through October. And they have like the theme from The Exorcist, the theme from Poltergeist. They'll play like Rob Zombie and, more scary type music, and I really enjoy listening to that. It gets me in the mood for Halloween, and my husband and I will have that on a lot of times just in the background, as noise or whatever. So I enjoy listening to that. I think I discovered that last year or the year before. I can't remember. And I listened to it quite a bit this year. And then as soon as Halloween was over, the day after Halloween, I turned it on to be Christmas music. So I'm one of those people that I really enjoy Christmas music too. I like it because I feel like Christmas only comes once a year, and I could listen to CDs or whatever, but of Christmas music, but I want to enjoy it as much as I can while it's here. And so I appreciate Christmas music a lot, and I like it. I know some people it gets on their nerves or whatever, but I like it. So, well, that's it. That's my 15 sweater weather questions, and I hope that they were illuminating in some way. I want to thank Angela so much for tagging me, because I really enjoy doing these kind of videos. I think they're a lot of fun. So I appreciate that, Angela. Thank you. And I will put a link to Angela's channel in the description box below. If you haven't already checked her out or are subscribed to her, you definitely should, because she has some great videos and just a really good low-key personality. I really like and enjoy Angela's videos a lot. She's very mellow and I like that in a YouTuber. So yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching, and if you have any other questions for me, please leave them in the description or the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I will see you guys in my next video.